that you know the basics about the guitar, how to hold it, what the frets are, what a fretboard is, what the dots are for, what the notes are for, how to do the chord countdown. I just want to give you a few basic general details. The first one is that these are going to be new exercises for you, so you might not be familiar. So you might be tempted to crack your knuckles, but that might not be a good idea because it's going to mess up your hand in the long run. So you want to try to avoid not cracking your knuckles. And then I also want to say that it takes time to get better at the guitar, even though I believe that it's an easy instrument to learn. It takes time and practice, so try to practice about an hour a day, and I believe in a few weeks, by the end of these weeks, you'll be able to play a majority of songs if you just keep at it. And so one of the tricks that you want to do is to keep your guitar out. You have like a little guitar stand and just keep it out in a visible manner so that when you're studying or you just want to take a break, that you would see the guitar and then just pick it up and do a few exercises or play a song that you wanted to learn. And so try to keep that out and remember to do your finger exercises each day and then to learn to use the chord countdown for the new chords that you've had. Okay, now we're going to learn the practical aspect of playing the guitar. And so I am playing the song that you probably downloaded. It's called You Are My King. And there's 3 chords on top, and I'm going to teach you them one by one so that we can play the song. Basically, the first one is the D, and you notice that there's some X's and O's on top. The X's mean that you do not play those strings. It doesn't make too much of a difference if you do, but generally you don't need to play those strings. And the O stands for that it's an open note and that you play it. So basically, this is what the D chord looks like. You're going to put your finger here, here, and then here, and then it should look very similar to the picture that you see here. So this is your D chord, and then how you test your D chord is to hit it one string at a time very slowly. So you hit the 4th string, okay, so what you want to do is when you're playing these strings is to be able to roll your finger over the note and then hit one string at a time so you can see if you're hitting it correctly. Now this would be the incorrect way of pushing it down, and this is how it would incorrectly sound. So it's kind of numb. So you want to push it down and readjust and make sure that you're playing each note correctly. And that's your D chord. Here's your A, basically. Put your finger here, here, and then here, kind of all in a row. And that's your A chord, and it should look a lot similar to the picture. And then you would play that, and this is how it sounds. And then your last one is your G, and you would put your finger here, here, and then lastly down here. Okay? So that's your G chord, and this is what it looks like and sounds. And remember to play it one string at a time so that you can get familiar with it. Also, once you learn some new chords, you want to do your chord countdown. So you start off by 4 counts and then move to 3 and then to 2 and to 1. So remember, it goes 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you would do that 3 times and then 2 times and then 1 time. Making sure that your fingers are curled over, you're playing it correctly, and doing your chord countdown. And then once you begin to do it and familiar with the chords, then you can begin to do the song. Okay, now so I'm going to play the song, and then if you can, just follow along with me. I've also included the MP3 format, so then you can just listen to how it really goes. Excuse me if I don't sing it too well. I've never claimed to be a great singer, but I can teach you how to play guitar. But this is how the song goes, and try to follow along as best you can. I know it'll take some time and for you to learn it, but after some practice, you'll be able to play it and to do it well. Generally speaking, wherever the chord is, that's where you play it. If it's over that word, then it's usually played at that point in time. Just to kind of give you a heads up, if you're more mechanical, is the D that you play 2 strums, and then the G you play 2 strums, and then the A you play 4 strums, and so then you would just cycle through that. And again, I want to emphasize that the better you know the song, the easier it is to figure out when to change from chord to chord. And we're going to talk a little bit about strumming next time, but basically you're just going to do down strumming one note at a one strum at a time for the note, so that you can have the certain count. So follow along as I play. I'm forgiven because you were forsaken. I'm accepted. You were condemned. I'm alive and well. Your spirit is within me because you died and rose again. 2, 3, 4. Amazing love, how can it be that you, my King, would die for me? 2, 3, 4. Amazing love, I know it's true, and it's my joy